Hey, I'm Lex. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be talking about how I passed my online classes and how I got A's and B's in those classes. I want to share some of my tips that helped me pass with you so you can pass your classes. And if you're interested in learning those tips, please continue watching. Okay, so tip number 1 is to treat your online classes like a normal class and to treat it like it's a regular school day. So that starts with getting into a routine. So having you a nice morning routine, get up, eat some breakfast, take a shower, put on some clothes so that you could be ready to start your school day. Also, when you're doing your online classes, you should put your phone on Do Not Disturb because a phone can be a big distraction, and I know that from personal experiences. So putting your phone on Do Not Disturb will help you focus mainly on your online classes. Okay, so tip number 2 is to find a dedicated space where you can do your classes. You can do this in the living room, the dining room, your room, a nice outdoor area. Okay, so tip number 3 is to keep your dedicated workspace clean. Trust me, this helps you focus more. If your workspace isn't clean, your mind is just going to be all over the place. You're going to be focused on getting your work done, getting your assignments done, studying. You're going to think about, oh, it's a mess, I need to clean up, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And you're not doing what you initially set out to do, which is to get your work done. Make sure you keep your workspace clean so you can focus on your classes and on your school assignments. So tip number 4 is to have separate logins on your laptop for school and then to have one for personal. One, this just keeps you organized and it's going to help you stay focused. On your school login, you can make your wallpaper a nice motivating quote. You can have specific folders for each class, and also there'll be like no other distractions popping up. Take your focus away from your classes, because I know when I was doing online classes, I would have it on my personal. I didn't have the 2 separate logins. I get a notification from Fashion Nova talking about 60 to 80% off. And that will completely take my focus away from my classes. Focus will be on shopping and taking advantage of that 60 to 80% off. Also, another little tip, if you're doing your online classes through Zoom, teachers are notified when you click away if you're in different windows, if you're not paying attention. So it's best that you have your separate login for school just so you don't have to worry about all of that. And you know you're not going to get in trouble because there's nothing popping up like Fashion Nova telling you 60-80% off. Tip number 5 is to have a planner. Planners keep you organized. You can keep track of your due dates. You can plan out your week, manage your time throughout your day. Have a physical planner that you write in, or you can have the planner on your laptop. It doesn't matter. I didn't start using planners until like my 3rd or 4th semester in college, and honestly when I started I was like, dang, I should have started doing this earlier. I would have been so much more organized, not waited to the last minute to do something. I just would have been a little bit more stress-free because I could physically see like, okay, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done. So make sure that you invest in a planner or use the free one on your laptop. Doesn't matter. Okay, so tip number 6 is to get used to seeing online material. So if you're anything like me and you like to physically hold a book and feel the pages, turn the pages, and highlight, just know that it's so much different when you're using an online textbook. You know there are a lot of benefits to online textbooks that I do like. They have extra questions, they have videos, more graphics, more things explained in the graphics. Okay, tip number 7 is to take notes. I know you're at home, I know it's online, but you still have to take notes. Proving that people remember stuff more once they write it down. You can also make your notes look really pretty and that'll motivate you to study. Also, revising what you read in PowerPoints and stuff is helping you study already because you're putting it in your own words so that you can understand for later. And it's also showing that you understand what you're reading. So if you're just reading straight through a PowerPoint, not taking notes or nothing, like, are you really learning? Make sure that you're taking notes, even if you're not physically writing it down. If you want to like type it up on a Word document or anything like that, you can do that as well, as long as you're taking some form of notes. Okay, so tip number 8 is to get your assignments done early. Because I know when I was doing my online classes, I was able to go ahead. So I'll be ahead for about 2 or 3 weeks. Trust me, it's so much more stress-free like that. You know, for girls, that time of the month, that week, you don't want to do nothing. And I know I just lay in bed and be in pain because I'm cramping, and it'll just help a little bit more because I know I don't have to log into my class, do my work, turn in my assignment, because I already did it like 2 weeks ago. Also, I was taking probably like 4 classes online at that time, so each day I would have set to do a different class. So if I was taking like psychology, statistics, and chemistry, like Monday would be my psychology day, Tuesday would be my statistics day, and Wednesday would be my chemistry day. So I get all the work done for that class for that week or the weeks coming on that day, as much as I can on that day. It's better to like do it earlier in the week so that you can have your weekends free and you can still go out, have a good time. But we're not going out because of Corona, but after Corona you could go out, have a good time. Okay, tip number 9 is to engage with your teacher. This is probably the most important tip that I can give you, because your teacher should know your name and your teacher should know your face. That has been my motto for every college class that I've taken. It's really helped me out having a good relationship with my professors. So make sure that you're participating during your lectures. Make sure that you're adding value to the class. And I know I used to really look forward to class discussions, especially in like classes like psychology, philosophy, sociology, because those really become your moments to shine and your teacher sees your mindset and you become more memorable to your professor. Also, do not be afraid to ask for help from your professors, especially with online classes. They're not physically there to help you, but they can still help you through email because they are still there to teach you. Don't forget that. They are there to answer your questions and to help you understand anything that you don't understand. And tip number 10, and this all depends on you, but make sure you give 100% effort. Studying sucks way less than failing, and that is so true. Because there are times where I don't feel like studying, I don't feel like getting up to do my work, but I would rather get up and study than to fail my class, because I know I'm gonna be feeling way worse about that than taking an hour out of my day to study. If you're in lectures and you don't understand something and you don't want to ask in front of the class, which is completely understandable, write it down and go ask your professor later during their office hours. Like, hey, can you explain this more? Hey, I don't get this. Have another example or way of looking at this topic. If you're doing a homework assignment, start your homework assignment early. You don't understand something, once again, go see your professor during office hours. And I know we're doing online classes, just email them real quick. Hey, when you get a chance, can you email me back? You studied real hard and you took a test and you probably didn't get the grade that you wanted, and it was some questions you got wrong. Just once again, email them and say, hey, why was this question wrong? Can you explain it a little bit more? Because even if you get a question wrong on a test, that doesn't mean you have to not understand it forever. Just make sure you go talk to your professor and make sure that you never get that question wrong again. So just make sure that you're giving 100% effort, because you don't want to end your classes with regret. Like, dang, I wish I would have like studied more for this test, or if only I had did a little bit extra, I probably would have got this grade, or like, dang, if I was a little bit more organized, I probably would have remembered to do my assignment. So just make sure that you're giving 100% effort to all your classes, and I wish you the best. I'm hoping you get A's and B's this semester. And that's the end of this video. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.